So here we are, we're taking a look at this new purchase. This is an Excelsior Symphony double tone chamber, citation badge, made in the USA accordion. We have kind of the bigger font with the lightning bolt, and this thing is in such a nice condition. It could be a museum piece, and I got this last week. And I thought I'd do a video on it before I do any changes to it, like tuning and stuff. So this came from the wonderful Kevin Selecki at Carnegie Accordion. It was on his website, and I scooped it up and gave a great price, $1,900, and it came very shortly. Quick shipping is what I'm trying to get at. And we can see here in the grill there's some bending between that chrome piece and the regular, or in the black grill piece, which I think is pretty normal for these instruments. Of course, it doesn't really make any difference at all in playing. Got the tone modulator switch there, all nice. It has these Excelsior Rotunda deals, which are probably the most used looking part of the instrument. The buttons have like kind of a white film thing on it, probably from old, I don't know, grease or cleaner. A little bit of wear on the name, but those will be replaced with some harmonic effects coming in. I'm really excited about. It's got these cool with the straps there. This one's, you can see, built into the bellow strap, and then the other one there. I really like that offset thing. This is the first instrument that I've had with that offset strap, and I really like it. Let's take a look at the back here. All right, so here's the back. You got a serial number 11712. Made in America. One thing that's neat, ooh, a little bit of a crack line there on the celluloid. But one thing that's really neat that I've never seen before is there's a little bit of like, of course you can't see it on here, but there's kind of a divider piece, like a piece of felt or something between the bar and this part. So it's just really smooth, unlike another Symphony I have. I think this is the original back pad, which is crazy. Because it's in such good shape. But, I mean, look at that thing. There's not a rip on it. There's no other buttonholes that have been drilled. The back plate, or this back protector piece for the master switch, is in really nice condition, except for that edge. But usually that's a pretty obvious sign that, you know, it's used. The bellow tape here, even on this most used part, it's all there. Even on these bits here, there's no wearing. If we go around, same deal. Really nice bellow tape. And we got the Symphony Made USA deal there. Okay, so here are the straps that were included with it. And you can see by the, it's just like, I don't know if these are original or not, but they look and smell a lot like the bass hand strap. But there's no real use that you can see on this part, which would be a sure sign. But they're super clean. They smell kind of new. or something. They just don't smell like old, like sweat, you know. Now we have the grill off. It was the thumb screws, the tone modulator switch, and this is the back side with that original grill fabric, which is really cool because I know sometimes these get replaced. That's the original mic system there. And we got some dirt and stuff on this side of things, probably from the deterioration of, maybe there was like a padding. Oh yeah, there's this like spongy kind of stuff that's gravity took to this side of things. And the jack there, and we go up top and we see all the switches have a nice, maybe a little bit of dirt tension, but they all do the job. And the sordina moves nice. Some corrosion on the the register switch. And this is the back side of one of these mics. See the attachment screws there from the front here. That little screw right in the center of the screen. All right, now we're just gonna take these mics off here. I guess to make things easier, I could just snip that end first. So these two screws on the grill here. I've always seen these on my other models, you know, like the screw deal, but I never knew exactly how it was put together originally, as most of the electronics on these have always been taken out. But I wanted to show, just because, just because. Okay, so we're taking that little screw out. I'll take this piece of tape off here. Oh, that goes to these controls. Great. Yeah, these things are just the mics are so much better these days. Just doesn't make any sense. So there you go. It says Excelsior Rotunda. If you could see that. Do I got enough light on that? There we go. It's kind of neat. Okay. That's the back side of the Rotunda deal. And the keys are slightly yellowing. Probably hard to tell in detail. This part's a bit whiter than the tops, which I love the yellowing. And the keyboard is awesome. It doesn't need any adjusting. Feels awesome. It's just awesome. Another word about the grill here. It appears as though this part got pushed in at some point, which you can see when you put it back on there. The tone modulator switch, this guy, there's a decent amount of space between the two parts, and usually those are right on top of each other. But that, you can see some light there on both sides. The middle stayed true because it had some support with the screw, with the switch here. But that is just one of the few things. The fabric could use some re-gluing. There's some parts that, oh yeah, you can see it just needs to be glued back. Okay, so we've opened it up. Sorry about that. Finger there. Double tone chamber. All metal like that. It's kind of neat. Different, I guess. For me, this is my other Excelsiors. I have two other ones, and they're both non-chambered. That's what really led me to this one, was to get one that was. This bellow gasket here, that one's black and kind of rubbery seeming, whereas this one on the other side is white and a little bit more felty feeling. Really thin though, having done their being installed 70 years ago. Here's those bellows, man. Blue on the inside. Got some writing. 61 top. And, oh, here it is. 61 basso. I mean, these bellows are just like, these are usually seems like the telltale sign of a used accordion, but they look freaking awesome for how old they are. Those are the protectors for the reed leathers, so they don't get caught in the bellows. Lowest note on this bass side is an A. Here it is. Right there, second from the right. Okay, now we're at the bass section. One of the few signs of wear on this thing, there's a chip right there. We have two mics. This one has fallen from its dried out holder thing. And this one is seated right there. It looks to be on a simple kind of mount, like a screw or something. You can see the bass strap. This might be the original one too, and this thing, like I said about the other straps, are just shiny. You know, look at that. It looks like it's just installed. Yeah, we got some dried out stuff there to take off. There's a cable that connects the two mics. And pretty quiet action. You can see the felt on the bottom looks, there's no real, it looks pretty good. And then the base plate here, base cover plate, pretty flat compared to the usual. All original. That's surprising for me. All these are the same flat head, so I'm thinking these are original, and they're all there. They're all the same. That's usually something that is a giveaway that's been compromised. And the holes that they go in, they all screw in. They're not just stripped, which is amazing too, because it's just wood. It's not a machine screw with a thread or anything. Wow. I guess I should probably screw that screw back in, right? Otherwise it's going to have that air hole. Okay. So I'll take these out. Get some... Is this still filming? Heck yeah. Got some tape there. Shit. Okay. Cut this baby here. Dunzo. When this tape comes off, you can just see the remnants of it float into the air. But here's the it's spongy, sort of a good one, and the opposite of the other one on the other side. Not too sure about that one. Another look at the reeds, all with the leather valves and boosters, except the piccolos, of course. Oh no, those would be clarinets, I'm sorry. But the higher notes, not going to have them. And I'll look at the wax. Okay, so there you go. I wanted to make a video because this just seems like I said, like a museum piece. But we're going to bring it into the world to make great music in the upper Midwest area here and hopefully beyond. Next week, no, a couple days, I'm bringing it to Wisconsin Rapids to accordion technician Chad Walker to get tuned and, you know, fix anything that needs to be fixed. It was sold as is, and it does need a tune. The two middles are very dry. Sometimes you get like maybe a a little something of a vibrato, but it's mostly dry. Here's clarinet. So I'm hoping to put it at a plus 6-ish cent musette tuning. And there's just, here, that's a G. That one's got a little, let's go down that way. It's got some things to get fixed. How's my hair look? But I mean, that's really nice. So I hope to have another video after it's tuned up and we can play some music maybe. Just give you an idea where that middle's at. Let's do. So yeah, it'd be nice to get some vibrato on that for what I like.